in the women's 76, Korea's Kang Young-hee. 104 snatch, very, very strong, as well as Belarus's Sina Sazanevets, 101. Kang also has the highest clean and jerk, 131. Her 235 total will be pretty strong going in at least the first half of this session. Here
are the world records in this bodyweight class. All holders of the junior and senior world records are here. Although Dahomes is no longer a junior, hopefully the senior records will get pushed tonight by some, particularly Rim Jong Sim and Zhang Wang Li, who are in this start list of very talented athletes. There are 10 in this group. So as we head to our back room, we see our athletes. There is Irina Deka, 2016 Olympian from Ukraine. Best ever is 260.
Golnabat Kadyrova,
Turkmenistan.
Also 2016 Olympian. Not going to be in the hunt for the top of the podium. But this individual will. Yes, Rim Jong Sim.
World record holder.
Two-time Olympic champion.
In this class, she owns 123.278 world records.
She owns two of the three world records.
Yeah, snatch and total. Russia's Maria Vostrikova, silver medal at the 2017 European Championships. Strong in the snatch. Will be okay in the clean and jerk, but probably looking to make up the most ground in the snatch. There's the other threat in this category, Zhang Wang Li, world champion in 2018 in the 71 kilo class.
The world record holder.
She's just coming off a 6 for 6
in the clean and jerk
performance at the Tokyo Test event. Arimi Fuentes from Mexico.
Also very strong in the snatch.
Crystal Narland from Canada. One of several A-session lifters from Canada this year. I feel like that's been a team that's been coming up certainly this year.
So, yeah. Nacy Dahomes of Ecuador.
She's young, right?
She's not a junior anymore, but yes, she's young, and she is the junior world record holder in this class. She set them all, I'm pretty sure, last year in Turkmenistan. Had a great day.
I remember watching her.
Yep.
Japan's Ayumi Kamiya. Third time seeing her at the World Championships. Also won't likely be on the podium, but Team Japan, always fun to watch. Strong showings from them.
And there's Patricia Strenius, Sweden. European champion in the old 69 kilo class back in
2018.
2018.
Before they reset the classes.
This year she was bronze at Europeans as a 76. In this class, she did her best total, 233 kilos. So athletes in the back will try to time their warm-up attempts. They go through a series of warm-ups and estimate how long they have when the competition starts to when they'll be called out. And right now, it looks like when our warm-up period expires, there's about a minute or so on that clock. Narland will be the first lifter out.
Generally, you know, I've seen warm-ups between 7 and 20 warm-ups in the snatch.
There are our referees. 3 referees adjudicate each lift. 2 of the 3 must give you a white light for the lift to count, but doesn't end there. 5-member jury panel also reviews each lift, each decision, and they can overturn the referee's decision. They are also the individual who review the video replay. To your point, Sean, it's interesting how much variation there can be in snatch warm-ups.
I mean, I watched Quo 2 years ago in Anaheim take 21 snatch warm-ups.
21, you counted them?
And
wow.
I have them all on video, actually. and 21 clean and jerk, which is odd. Generally speaking, you know, you can take more in the snatch. It's less tiring. It's more technical. So you want to do a bit more to kind of grease the groove, so to speak. In the clean and jerk, though, it's the opposite. You want to take as few as possible. I've tried to get my lifters down to 4 or 5 warm-ups in the clean and jerk, and around 7 to 9 in the snatch. So everybody, has their own philosophy on that.
So Crystal Narlin, Canada, looks like she's going to get us started 93. Well, no, it'll be a little bit more than that. Change going in.
6, okay.
Well, actually, no, that's Fuentes that's making a change.
96. Yes, thank you.
No.
96 for Crystal.
Up to 96.
Done as much as 99 on the international stage. It was back in 2017. At the World Championships.
Nice start.
Good lift.
Happy about that, getting on the board.
That's always the toughest one, that first snatch.
First snatch is stressful. Oof. As a coach and an athlete.
You're darn right.
And a commentator.
A little bit easier for us.
A lot easier.
Well, all 3 of us have experienced it from many times.
And Japan's Ayumi is on the board right now.
Last year she snatched 104, opening with 98 here.
She's done as much as 105 internationally back in 2017.
What did she open with last year?
100.
Beautiful.
All right, so good start for Camilla at 98 kilos. That 98 is going to stay on, it looks like, for the first attempt of Patricia Strenius. But before that, let's take a look at this.
Just really beautifully done.
Yeah, we've seen really nice lifting out of Team Japan. All competition. And she continues it right now. Yeah, Strenius. 98.
Snatch.
Yeah. Did not look strenuous for Strenius.
Well, I see what you did there, Dr. Baffa.
Couldn't resist.
You should have. All right, here's her first attempt.
I mean, boy.
That was a legitimate power snatch.
Yes.
So the hips above the knees is what we call a power lift. Doesn't need to sink into the full bottom.
I just wonder what happens when she has to go down and get it. What's going to happen?
Well, we'll find out. Yeah, unless she's going to power all 3 of them.
Well, she snatched. She was 3 for 3 at the European. She snatched 101. So
okay, looks on track to do more here.
Yeah.
Kedorova of Turkmenistan now. 99.
Pointing to her arms, indicating an inability for her to come to a full extension. That doesn't mean she can bend and rebend them. All right, no lift there.
Maybe a little wild, not sure.
I mean, hips go up, arms bend. I mean, you're doing everything wrong that you can.
Yeah.
It's not ideal.
That arm bend. What starts to happen with that arm bend early?
Yeah, I mean, so an arm bends early, and what happens when you extend, the arm straightens. There's no net movement of the bar, so you get a huge dip in velocity.
So you see there on our scoring tower the athletes who are in this session along with the weights that they are looking for next. The white indicates good lifts that have already been made, and the two grays, like if you look at the top three, they still have 2 attempts remaining. The red next to Kadyrova indicates that she missed her first attempt, and you see her clock is running with about 45 seconds remaining on her second attempt. 99 kilos is loaded here, and it looks like she's going to come back and take this.
She'll need to tighten this up. She wants to get on the board.
Oof, nah.
You don't think so?
No way. That left arm. It's like doing YMCA.
Okay. Judges agreed.
So 3 red lights, no lift there for Kadyrova. And watch what happens. Just watch the punch out overhead. That left arm. Now, on her first attempt, remember, she pointed to her elbows. But in this case, that is not an inability to come to a full extension. That is a bending and retaining.
It's an inability to catch the bar with straight elbows when they do straighten. I mean, you can't do that.
So no lift. And another 2-minute clock.
She's in a rough position now.
Let's see if this is a declaration or an increase. Would 100 kilos buy her time?
Number 2, 101.
Yeah.
So up to 101.
That'll buy her
Seems like a gamble.
It is a gamble. It's always a gamble. Crystal Narlum, Canada, second attempt, 100 kilos. This would be international comp PR for her.
Yes, nice lift.
Very nice. She holds on. She is happy about that.
That was better than the opener with 96.
The first time I saw her was at the World University Championships in Colombia or Mexico, I forget where, and I watched her kind of develop over the years. Really, they've done a really good job with her. Excellent lift.
Yeah.
She's really come a long way over the last few years.
Her last couple meets were a little rocky in the snatch. Only went 1 for 3. Pan Am Champs and World Championships 2018, but having a good meet so far.
Looks like a change going in for Strenius. Currently at 101, 102 is the final call there. Second change for Strenius. And that means 101 will bring back Kadyrova of Turkmenistan. This will be her third attempt. She has missed her first 2. She must make this to stay in the competition, or at least to be able to post a total. Her best ever is 101. She did that this year at the Asian Championships. So after 2 misses with 99, an increase here.
All right. Now, what's the story? She was rotated.
Yeah. I think she had control, demonstrated control. It stopped for long enough, I guess.
I think she demonstrated control.
Okay. Because her feet, because her lower
feet
body
weren't moving, the bar was in line. Yeah, there might have been like a little drift happening when she stood, but
yeah, lower
she rotated there. But look, she's got control. She's not moving. That was okay.
That was a good, I mean, that was a much better lift.
That
Completely
was
different. Great job. She got that done. And she will roll into the clean and jerk with that 101. Looks like Narland moved up to 102, so 102 stays on for Ayumi Kamiya, Japan, second attempt.
And I believe she's done as much as 105.
Where?
That was indoor Asian and martial arts games.
Was that in Turkmenistan?
Turkmenistan.
Was that 2017, yeah. All right, so here is Kamiya, 102 kilos.
Way to hold on.
Yeah. She shrugs a little early as the bar passes the knee. Didn't seem to affect that lift, but that might be something to pay attention to as she takes her third attempt. You can't really tell it from the side, but you certainly can see it from the front.
In any event, a nice lift. And her best two lifts actually were both done in Turkmenistan, curiously enough, Ayumi. Right now, strenuous.
Different meets in Turkmenistan?
Yes.
Yeah.
Still a power, I
And power-ish.
No ish about the three white lights you're about to see.
No.
Guaranteed on those. Two very solid attempts.
Very strong.
For Strenius.
Yeah, the hips just about at parallel, maybe slightly below, but wow, powerful, certainly.
Yes.
Number 10, 104, please.
All right. So it looks like Strenius will go to 104 for now, and we'll bring back Crystal Narland. 2 for 2 thus far, 102 kilos, third attempt. Nice effort, no lift.
Did really well with that 100. 102 is a little too much today. But like you said, Sean, nice development over the years.
Absolutely.
So we will go back to Ayumi Kamiya, Japan. Third attempt, 104 kilos.
And just to clarify, JP, her best snatches, I should say, have been in Turkmenistan in different meets.
Okay.
Right now, 104. This would equal what she did last year at the World Championships. She had a good run there in the snatch. She went 3 for 3.
Hold it.
Wow.
Oh!
After all of that in the bottom position.
Oh,
she had
heartbreaking.
She did the hardest part.
Yeah.
Oh,
and you can see all the work and all of the moving around. Look at her feet. Watch the heels going up and down.
Incredible.
She is just balancing, looking forward, staying
And she settles. Oh.
So Ayumi Kamiya will be credited with 102 kilos from her second attempt. So now Irina Deka, Ukraine, first attempt, 105 kilos, and for the first time, we're taking an attempt that would move us into the lead. As mentioned earlier, the current leader is from the B group with 104 kilos.
Kang Yun Hee of Korea right now. Deka, Ukraine. Easy opener.
Very nice.
New leader.
Looks good for more, too. Change going in from Ukraine, or a declaration at least, 106.
Number 1, 110.
So Voistrakova on the bar. We're told she did a 95.
In the back.
Yeah. That was a few minutes ago, so there might be another one that she did.
Very nice.
Yeah. Also looks good for more. And we have a couple snatch leaders waiting to come out, but I think this fight for third, maybe second if one of our leaders blinks, is pretty tight.
It's a good lift.
Between, well, Dahomes, Voistrakova is going to have to get north of 110 to be in that conversation.
The way that
Could
looked.
do it.
Yeah.
Because don't forget, you have Nacy Dahomes sitting out there.
Yeah, and
with a 110 opener.
is about as consistent as you get in the snatch.
Yes, she is.
She hasn't missed a snatch since the Olympics, since 2016.
We also
Olympic
haven't
trials,
seen
rather.
Arimi Fuentes yet. We will in a bit, but right now, Patricia Strenius, third attempt, 3 kilo jump, 105 kilos.
That was my fear. Like once she once she was forced to get down, she was not going to be able to handle that position. So I'd like to see what happens in the clean and jerk. I have a feeling that she might struggle with heavier cleans and being able to hold her back position, but we'll see. Hopefully not. Hopefully she can power clean everything. We don't have to worry about it.
Might be the case.
All right, so Strenius will take that 102 kilo second attempt effort into the clean and jerk, and now Arimi Fuentes, 107 kilos.
Let it go, let it go.
Yep. As soon as that arm bends like that,
yeah, you gotta let it go.
You gotta just dump the lift, because as soon as you straighten your arms, you're gonna get red lights. Watch her right arm.
Yeah,
there.
now, I mean,
lifts
it's done.
over at
It's
that
done.
point. Yep.
The referee's supposed to give the down signal for that?
When they see the infraction, yes.
Got it.
But at that point, oddly, she didn't straighten the arm yet.
That's fair. So Fuentes is on she's on a 2-minute clock.
Vamos. Segura, Aremi, venga.
So she has opened as heavy as 110. But here she is with 107 kilos. Second attempt.
Better.
Big difference.
Yeah.
Easy.
Much better.
She's pretty strong in the clean and jerk, but still, you want every kilo possible.
Yeah, I mean, with this field, you can't give anything away.
No.
So a 3 kilo jump will bring us back to Irina Deka. 108 kilos. Made her opener with 105. And if she misses this, no, Fuentes moved up. That was premature. Just did her a favor.
Yeah.
Nice lift.
Wow, very nice. It's a conservative jump, but I like it. She's just, like you say, Sean, building the total.
Building the total.
Making lifts, and you just see it. She pulls, and she punches out. Right there, there. And it just doesn't move.
It's great. It's good timing, good rhythm to the move, to the lift.
Bar stays straight, everything you want to see.
She declared 112, it looks like.
Who's that?
Deka.
Deka.
Bigger jump.
That'll go in, and there's
yeah.
that change. So yes, she has made a declaration for 112 on her third. Now a 4 kilo jump for Vostrikova of Russia. Second attempt.
Oh,
Bit in front.
Yeah, I think she got behind the bar a little bit.
Ignore that white light. Somebody just accidentally probably hit that.
And she is following herself. Nobody else is currently asking for 109.
Interesting. The center ref is speaking, has turned around while this clock is running, has turned around to talk to the president of the jury. Not sure what the ref saw, but the president of the jury has stood up and he's now talking to one of the other officials on the field of play. Not sure what they're asking for. So the president of the jury is now looking like he's heading to the back.
There is Rim Jung Sim, two-time Olympic champion.
You call the technical controller better. Call the technical controller. She's standing without...
Jury president. Edward Turner.
So they're under the suspicion the jury or the center referee is under the impression that Vostrikova's wearing 2 belts. And we have seen this before. She may have a belt on underneath her singlet, which is a no-no. Kelsey, what do we have?
Guys, we're watching her take off a belt that was underneath her t-shirt and underneath her singlet. I guess that one was a good catch by the jury. Here she comes.
You know, but it's happened. It's happened a number of times this week already.
Well, meaning what you saying? What? Like it's not a big deal? They shouldn't have.
Well, just be consistent.
You're not supposed to wear it. They may not have caught it on others.
But I saw it from here on a few of them. The jury can't see it.
You didn't see that. If you did, you would have said it.
No, I didn't see that.
Vostrikova, third attempt, 109.
No, not even close. And the opener looked good.
Yeah, that was rough.
Well, her support brace is gone.
Wow. Well, and maybe the issue there, because you would think, well, why not just wear the belt? But it looked like it was a little wide, maybe.
Oh,
so
yeah,
maybe it's
a bit of a brace. You're not allowed to wear it.
True.
Period.
Nacy DeHomez right now, 110. This is our junior world record holder, all 3 disciplines. She's no longer a junior, but she has snatched 117.
She's really impressive.
She is.
Dynamic.
A lot of fun to watch.
Yep. Beautiful.
Yeah, that's a sharp lift.
I feel like she does that all the time.
JP again. You look at her history. She has not missed a snatch in international competition in about 3 years. And she has never missed more than one in international competition that I can find.
And you're not talking about 3 meets.
I'm talking about meets going back to 2011.
Yeah.
Number 1 down.
I mean, and those are just international ones that we
wow.
found. I mean,
Down.
she
0.
is
Before clock start, I accept.
what consistent should be.
Yeah. Even in the jerk, pretty good, but she's had a couple meets where that didn't go quite as planned. But if you're going up against Nacy as a coach, you want to bet that she's going to make her lifts based on previous experience. It's no guarantee, but it pays to look at the trends. Right now, Irina of Ukraine, 110 kilos. Also pretty consistent in the snatch. Last year's World, she went 3 for 3. She went 6 for 6, excuse me.
Good lift.
Yeah.
And she is 3 for 3 here.
Her lifts are really consistent.
105, 108, 110.
Everything, you know, the rhythm's the same, lines are the same. Really nice. Well coached. Very well coached.
All right, so Arimi Fuentes missed 107, made it on her second. Here she is, 111 kilos, third attempt.
She has like a weird shift off the floor.
To one side?
Yeah, something, or a rotation, or something going on. You're not going to be able to see it from here, I don't think. It's
hard to see from there.
Yeah, it's hard to see.
A year ago, she did 110, so not quite there this year. She will have to settle for a 107 second attempt. And now 113. We're down to our final 3 competitors. Yes, 113. Zhang Wang Li, China.
Beautiful lift.
Yeah, that was easy.
What's with the wrap on the elbow?
Right, you can't do that, huh?
No.
Even if it's applied by a doctor?
I mean, you can use what's called a plaster, which is basically a bandage. She's got a full wrap on her elbow. And look, notice the towel cleverly draped over the left arm. I mean, come on. There are 2 TCs. Looks like, oh, all right, the president of the jury, thank you. That's what he got up to address. He caught it.
Keeping everybody honest today.
Right, yeah, that's a lot of...
A lot of shenanigans going on.
I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it.
Second attempt now, Nacy.
No, I was waiting for Sean to say shenanigans. All right, 110. Dahomis, second attempt. No
rare.
lift. 115. What is her best, though? We talk about the consistency.
117 in this body weight category, as far as I'm aware.
And overall, I've seen 17, period, in any body weight category.
So it is her clock. She'll have
A couple of minutes here, yeah. Let's go to Kelsey.
Guys, we just watched Zhang take a wrap off of her elbow. It looked like the TC had to come over to her after her first attempt, after the jury caught another infraction. That's the second time we've seen an athlete wearing something they shouldn't.
All right. So we are running a 2-minute clock here on Nacy Dahomes. 116 is the weight now. She's moved up a kilo. This clock will resume once 116 kilos is loaded. She's the only lifter looking for this weight and the next in the order.
Wonder why she went up. It doesn't change anything.
no.
Yeah, you're right.
And she's guaranteed a medal at this point, am I?
Personal choice,
Yeah.
perhaps. And you see there, Zhang Wang Li. Curious if there's something happening with that elbow, that she had that wrap on there. But now, Nacy Dahomes, third attempt, 116 kilos.
The last time she went up on a miss back in 2015 in Houston, it worked. We'll see if that's the case today.
That was
So a very uncharacteristic 1 for 3 for Nacy Dahomes.
A first, not just uncharacteristic, as far as we can tell.
She will finish in third at worst in the snatch. No. Yes, she will finish third at worst in the snatch. But she's got to look out now for Deca at minimum when we get to the clean and jerk.
Yeah.
All right, so now 118 kilos, second attempt. Zhang Wang Li, China.
That's a surprise.
Yeah. Seemed like he left it up front.
Yeah. So Rim
So
is
another
just
2-minute clock.
waiting everybody out.
Yes, she is. It looks like Rim Jong Sim will do a 3 and out to close this session. So that means of the last 6 attempts, give or take, right, including Dahomes, we'll have 5 2-minute clocks.
Right.
Kelsey, what do you have?
Guys, we're watching DPRK, who has not opened yet, take a warm-up in the back room. She has 115 on the bar here, and she's not going to take that warm-up. We'll see what happens when she has that on the platform.
Interesting.
Actually, what was that, a red, a green, and a white? That was 95, I think, but she had done 115 from what we had
I think it might have been
told, right,
misloaded. Did you see how it came off
Yeah.
the ground?
All right, so Zhang Wang Li, 118 kilos, third attempt. That could be interesting if Rim Jong Sim isn't right. She's slated for 120.
Beautiful.
Yeah, very nice correction.
Perfect.
So she is guaranteed at least a silver in the snatch. She's stronger in the clean and jerk, Zhang Wang Li, but with one lift, Rim Jong Sim can take that snatch gold away from her.
Hold it.
All right, well, I guess she was okay. 120, but she's fidgeting around.
Yeah. Oop, just move forward a little bit.
Toes.
Yeah, so watch her face. The look. Uh-oh. Looks like she was all right.
The clock stopped. Floaters, more weight, please. In fact, a world record.
So Rim is calling for a world record right now, 124 kilos. They didn't really waste any time.
No.
But I guess if you're ready, you're ready.
They came here to do this, so they're going to do it.
Yeah. And she's coming out. Rim Jong Sim of PRK. ...124 kilos. Snatch world record attempt.
Okay, so that was 115 she took in the back, but the 20 on the platform was fine.
Wow. As was the 24. Man.
One world record down.
Yeah. Very nice. Better than the opener.
Yes.
I think we'd all agree.
Beautiful.
Yeah. She is in pretty good shape today. Do you go 125? What are they gonna? I mean, they could just stop now.
Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna happen.
Nope, she's hanging out there. They're gonna do more weight. They're asking for 126. I think we mentioned
this is the final attempt of the snatch competition.
And remember, this is a two-time Olympic champion. She certainly has her sights set on another Olympics. That would make her a three-time Olympic champion.
Just getting to 3.
Just getting to 3 is impressive. Medaling at 3, let alone being a champion at 3. So 126, no funny business with the attempt selection or anything, or changes.
So she did the 123 that she just broke in April at the Asian Championships. That's the first time this class's world record was awarded that went beyond the standard. Here she is now 126. Third attempt. No.
Good effort. And she's awarded gold medal in the snatch, a new world record, and 124 going into the clean and jerk.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a matter of holding it there. I mean, it was just like the other ones.
Yeah, identical. I'd agree, Sean. By quite a margin, 6 kilos. That is our gold medalist in the snatch.
Feeling something in her elbow.
Zhang Wang Li, silver medalist in the snatch. Caught her in the midst of a little snack. And Nacy de Gomez in unprecedented 1 for 3 in the snatch for her, but still good enough for the bronze.
So here are the results in the women's 76 kilogram category in the snatch competition. You see there, second attempt world record for Rim Jong Sim.
And some highlights from the women's 76. She is coming back for this 118 on her opener. She's done in the low 20s, if I recall. 122, it looks like, is her best. That was just a year or so ago, the Asian Championships.
Nice jerk.
Very nice. Last year in Ashgabat at the World Championships, she opened with the exact same weight.
Great rhythm in the jerk.
Yeah. Like, I'd say all the Japanese athletes, well coached, technically proficient. Not a lot of unnecessary movement.
You are correct.
So now Kadyrova.
Technically, Kamiya is on the clock at 119, an automatic increase, but
it's going to go to Kadyrova, yeah, so 120. Let's see, she had pointed to her elbows at the beginning of the snatch. Wound up looking just fine on the one she made. Curious to see what the overhead position looks like with her jerk.
Yeah, she stayed alive in that last attempt.
She came alive. I mean, she came alive on that third attempt because she was all but out of it. Kind of no set in the jerk, and the bar
right into it.
Crashed on her on the dip. When you dip, you want to stay in contact with the barbell. So if you watch her when she dips, the bar just separates from her. sort of for a second there. What happens is you stay at the bottom, you stop at the bottom, the bar crashes on you, then you have to restart. That's a recipe for disaster.
Yeah.
There's Dr. Thomas Ayan, IWF president. All right, so we're running a 2-minute clock here for Kadyrova of Turkmenistan. Missed 120 on her opener. Sticking with this 120 here. And Dave, I was just looking, I couldn't find anything in her history successful above 118.
So she's opening
above what she's done in a competition.
Wow.
Or
Do we
at
know
a
if this is a
competition
20-kilo rule situation for her?
Good point. She entered with 250. So
Kadyrova
entered with 235. I'm sorry. So she has to open with weights that total out to what, 215?
Yeah.
What does she have?
99 and 120.
101. Yeah, so she's fine.
So she could have opened a little less.
She could have.
She might be wishing she opened with a little less at this point.
The feet aren't together.
There you go.
Wow.
She got control of it. She was willing to stay there all night until she got that down signal.
That's getting it the hard way right there.
But gets it all the same. 120. She's on the board.
Great comeback off that miss with 20.
Yeah, Sean, you are right. Wow, she dipped, and there's about an inch or so of separation between her body and the bar.
And in the clean, she swings the bar on top of her. I mean, she's got to be strong to be able to withstand all that.
Imagine she'll increase now. JP, you said her best that we're aware of is
well, now 120.
Well, now 120, yeah, but prior to today was 118.
In this bodyweight class. So
yeah.
Looks like she's declared 124. We'll see her in a bit. In the meantime, 122, Crystal Narlum, Canada, first attempt.
Number 7, 1, 2, 4.
Narlum has moved up to 124. That brings us back to Ayumi Kamiya.
This would be a kilo more than what she did last year at the World Championships.
She's slow off the floor.
Last year she also
22.
Yeah, she missed her second last year at 121, then came back to make it.
Looks like she's walking a little gingerly.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's real slow past the knee.
Yeah, I'd agree. It sort of slows down past the knee, but that's kind of been her style.
I got a feeling they're signing out. No, declared 122.
Okay.
Looks like she wasn't comfortable catching that clean.
So a 2-minute clock here for Ayumi Kamiya. 122 kilos.
Looks like they're rubbing that thigh, so kind of hitting that hip a little bit earlier. I wonder if it's bothering her a bit.
if Camilla takes this, she'll be the first in this session to clear all 6 of her attempts. Right now, she has a 220 kilo total. This would move her up to 224, which would be good at the moment for second, correct?
Yep. It would also be a kilo under her best total ever, which was at the Worlds in Ashgabat last year. No.
Yeah, something's bugging her.
I think that hip, yeah, that leg, something. That was a pretty good turnover on the clean.
Yeah, and it was faster.
Yep.
Faster past the knee.
Exactly. So she's credited with that opening attempt at 118. Gets a 220 total.
It's like a change in there for Norlin, 125. That will be the weight she must open with. 2 changes used. Kadyrova now, 123.
She moved down, it looks like.
Yep.
From 124.
Feet.
Needs to be, everything needs to be in one plane.
But she just takes the long way around.
She gets a red light too. I'm not sure I saw anything wrong with that. But one ref did.
Representing Russia,
She's strong.
See the same thing. Separation bar, it starts to turn, hurricane hits, and then she gets it back. All right, right now, Maria Vostrikova of Russia, opening attempt, 125 kilos. Only made 1 snatch, 105 before.
That's because she only has 1 belt.
Yeah.
She's a tall athlete, so I would imagine she's going to struggle a little bit in the clean and jerk.
Yeah, it can be more challenging, and it was challenging there.
And if you remember, she had that double belt, that belt on underneath her singlet that the officials asked her to remove. And if you don't think that that has an impact, there's a reason why she was wearing it.
Yep.
All right, so now 125, Crystal Narlin.
Good lift.
Yeah. Gets on the board with that. Gives her a 225 total for the time being.
It's a good opener for her. That jerk out a little front there. Something to keep an eye on as the attempts progress.
She's done as much as 133 just this year at the Pan Am Championships. I bet she has that number in mind. Right now, second attempt for Russia's Maria Vostrikova. First one didn't go so well.
Good clean. Relax the arms. Much better.
Yeah. So a 230 total for Vostrikova now. She's on the board.
Much better.
Irina Deka right now from Ukraine, opening at 126. Lowered her starting weight from 127. Her best total is 260.
Nice clean. Oh.
Squat jerk. Right. Forgot to mention that.
Which we've seen from a couple of Ukraine athletes.
So that'll get her on the board with a 236, and for now move her into the lead.
She's had a good day. Really clean.
Yeah, and compared to last year, where she totaled 226.
Wow.
Doing pretty well, and that was as a very, very light 81.
Well, there were a couple that did. There were a bunch that did that.
Yeah,
to move into the 81 class.
76.61. Yep.
All right, so a change going in, I think, for Strenius. 129. Will that leave her as the lifter? No, it'll go back to Norlem.
Arms going up.
Probably about 130 would be my guess, but we'll see. 29 or 30. Norlem wants 130, so it is Strenius of Sweden, 129 kilos. More or less power snatched her opening snatch.
Yeah.
Second one was much the same, maybe just a tiny bit lower. Let's see how this clean and jerk goes. Very strong. She's strong enough to press that out overhead, certainly, but
yeah, but that
doesn't work.
Doesn't fall within the rules. Good clean. Just pushing with the arms too soon is gonna slow it down, push it out in front. It's gonna really make it more difficult to lock the arms out.
So it looks like Deka moved down to 129. Vostrikova doesn't have great body language there. All right, so now Deka, second attempt.
Nice job.
Yeah.
Just making lifts.
She's 5 for 5.
That moves her up to 239. One attempt to go.
129 kilos again, this time for the second attempt.
Now, she and Dahomas snatched the same thing. Dahomas we haven't seen yet in the clean and jerk.
Right now, Strenius, second attempt, 129. This is working near her best, which is 132 just earlier this year at the European Championships.
That was better. Oh,
she's still okay?
No. Once you start moving around there. She had it. She had it.
Now she's in a rough spot.
I mean, she's really does like an incline press when she catches it,
yeah.
and then brings it back over her head.
Third attempt now for Maria Vostrikova. Struggled on her opener, made 25 on her second. Now 4 kilos up, 129.
Come on. Oh, good clean. It's gonna be a tough one. Yeah, I mean, it took a lot out of her legs to stand up with that.
Impressive that she stood up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Almost to a stop, if not to a dead stop. She is credited with opening snatch, second attempt clean and jerk. Only made 2 of 6. Good for a 230 total. She does stop, I think.
Yeah, I'm sure her legs are fried by the time she got into that jerk.
Right now, Patricia Strenius, 129. She needs this to post a total.
I mean, the clean doesn't seem to be a problem at all. No. It's just that the jerk is just not right.
That saved it for her third, I guess.
Yeah.
That means Patricia Strenius will have a 129 with her 102 and finish with a 231 kilo total.
Close to her best. 233 is her best total.
Yeah, but ultimately she looked like she was in shape. It's just a couple of those jerks got away.
Yeah.
So now Christelle Narlum, 135 kilo jump from her opener. This will get her up to a 230 total. She's done 33 this year.
Yep.
Yep.
Just recently, right?
Pan Am Championships, April.
Maybe rush the jerk a bit.
I was thinking that. I was wondering if you were going to say that.
Either way, she pushed it out in front. I mean, she held position in the clean, even though it was a tough.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't.
It was just in front.
She lost her back position. Pushed out in front. You can't do that.
She has one more, and it's a 2-minute clock.
Looks like some changes going into the table by Mexico.
Number 6, 135.
About 1:10 remaining for Crystal Narlum. She looks ready to come out. She's already surpassed her best total. Nope. She's close to it, though. Excuse me. Her best total, 228, was earlier this year. She's at 225 right now. This would put her past that.
Good clean. Yeah! That was great.
That was something you don't see every day.
Her expression was priceless.
Yeah.
230 total. For now, good for 5th overall.
This is great. Yeah,
Pushes it
whoa,
forward,
right
but
there
decides.
to go wide-eyed.
Yeah.
That was great. That was a great, great lift.
Irina Deka of Ukraine right now, 132. She has had a 5 for 5 day.
All her lifts look the same.
Yeah.
I mean, they're really, really good. Beautiful. She's like a machine.
She is, yeah. Each one, like you said, the same.
6 for 6.
Got a smile out of her a little bit.
It took a 6 for 6, 242 kilo performance to get it.
Fantastic. She's got great technique. Beautiful to watch. That's awesome.
She's also got the requisite flexibility to perform that style of a jerk, and she does it well. All right, so now 135. Arimi Fuentes, if successful here, she'll still be a tick behind Deka, but she has 2 attempts to go. Good start.
That's close to her best of 137 on the international stage.
Yeah.
Which was done last year at the Worlds in Ashgabat.
And if you take a look at this, you think heavy, but there are a few more kilos in that.
A few.
So can she make this a clean and jerk battle between herself and this lifter right here, Nacy Dahomas? Dahomas, 135, has a 3 kilo lead on Fuentes. So if successful, this will give her a 245 kilo total.
Beautiful.
Very nice. Yeah, she has almost never missed an opening clean and jerk. She wasn't about to today, it looks like.
Looks great. Great opener.
We're getting up near her best. So she's done 142. That's her current record. Junior world record, although she's no longer a junior. That gives her a 245 total.
2 minute clock, no, 1 minute clock, right? So 137. Not sure if she'll take just a 2 kilo jump. We're hearing that Zhang Wangli has done 140 in the back already. She's currently slated to open with 45, and that's interesting that she would have taken that so soon, because there may be 4 full attempts before she gets out.
Including maybe a couple 2 minute clocks.
That's right.
Number 8, 139.
So Dahomas has gone to 139. That's going to put Arimi Fuentes on the clock, and it looks like Fuentes will take it. this will be enough. This is an interesting choice, right? That's 3 kilos. That will tie her.
Yeah, just moves her to the second.
It's 1 kilo less than what she needs to move ahead of Dahomas.
Very interesting.
But as we said, the opener with 35 wasn't exactly a walk in the park.
No. And this is a PR.
Good lift.
Yeah.
I look at that and I wonder why it's not 139. Got to be honest with you there.
Yeah.
Right.
You with me, Sean?
Yeah, I hear you. I think 38 was the wrong call.
I mean, a solid effort, no question about it. 245 on the board. 1 attempt to go, but you take every opportunity you can, I would think, to get into position for a medal. Now, Dahomas may make that whole conversation go away right here with this 139 kilo second attempt. This would move her up to what, 249? No lift. That makes that decision by Fuentes all the more interesting now.
Yeah.
Thought she came off a little low on the thigh and the clean. It kind of brought her forward in the catch. And, you know, it takes a lot of energy to recover from that.
And this lift is over the moment that happens.
Yep.
So only your feet can touch the ground on the bar, not your knee.
So Fuentes has moved up to 40, effectively burning Dahomas's clock. We see Rim Jong Sim waiting to get to waiting for the bar to get to 150. Is she about to take an attempt there?
140.
완전히 얼마 내린 부분에서 뛰기.
Just a casual 140.
That's a warm-up. All right, so Dahomas with 139 is back.
She's having a rough meet, but
for her.
Yeah, for her.
By her standards. But 139.
39 will.
With her 110, we'll give her a 249. And for now, extend what she has for a lead.
She lost her breath.
Yeah. And it was a different
Yeah, so her whole rhythm in the jerk was off.
It was off. And before you see it again, I'll say it again. Fuentes Zavala, by not taking 39 now, has to take 1 more kilo than she actually needs.
And she's gone down to 39.
So just short. So now that forces, Zavala to do, and now she's going back to 140. I mean, this will bring her to 247. She only needs 246. They honestly should have left it at 39. So a double sort of error. And now if she misses this,
she's almost
she's basically giving away a medal.
Yeah.
Up.
So the coach
tried
just
to go to
realized
139. Actually, the marshal caught the error. Same thing happened in the prior session. The marshal didn't catch it, I think. All right, so now Fuentes, 140? No. So that, do you think,
that
is a coaching error?
miscalculation, that cost her, assuming that's what it was, that cost her a medal, almost certainly.
Because the second Zhang Wang Li makes an attempt,
and Rim Jong Sim,
Fuentes is moved down to third, and then if Rim Jong Sim follows, she's moved out.
2 lifters remaining,
Down 148.
neither of whom we've seen.
Yes, 148.
Looks like Rim Jong Sim has moved down, right? She was just at 50.
at 50.
Yeah. Right now, Zhang Wang Li of China, 145.
Current world record holder in this class with 156.
That's a surprise.
Yeah. We'll see what happens.
Over 145 kilos again. 2 minutes on the clock. Zhang Wang Li.
Not sure if she ever had it. They've made their declaration at least, so they'll have the ability to make changes if they want, but I'm not sure going up. She pointed to her head. It looks like maybe that's just...
No, that was, she wanted her head rubbed.
a little head massage.
All right, so a 2-minute clock is running for Zhang Wang Li, 145 kilos. If she makes this, she's assured a position on the podium.
Yeah.
Kelsey, what do you have down
Guys,
in the warm-up room? Sorry.
I'm here at the Marshall table. We just watched that happen with the Mexican athlete. She tried to go to 139, but another athlete had already taken a second attempt at that, or a third attempt, excuse me. So she wasn't able to go back down to 139, had to take the 140s. Actually, similar to what happened in the last session with Iran.
Yep, exactly. This time the marshal appears, caught it and got it right. So 140 was ultimately what Fuentes missed. Now we're at 145. Zhang Wang Li missed it on her first attempt. Here she is, second attempt.
Again, she's done 156. She is the record holder in this category.
There you go. That was a different jerk.
Very much so. So with that 145, she gets a 263 total, moves into first for the time being.
What do? Try to sit back here and maybe take a crack at something big, depending on what Rim Jong Sim does? May not matter. Silver medal's basically assured, right?
Yeah. Silver medal is assured, but if Rim makes one, that's it.
So sit back for a bit. Force Rim Jong Sim to make one.
And then see.
She actually could have declared 48, sat on that, but no big deal either way. So now here's Rim Jong Sim. We're down to our final 4 attempts of this session. 3 of them belong to this lifter on stage.
Beautiful.
I think you're
Just
looking
like
at
that.
your 2019 world champion at 76 kilos.
I would be inclined to agree.
148, 272. She's got a 9-kilo lead with 2 attempts remaining.
That's a nice lift. As soon as those elbows lock, that back knee bends, to sink down to catch the bar real nice.
What is that, 152?
Yeah, 152.
Declaration?
Wow.
153.
Just as a curiosity, Rim's PR total, 280.
Wow.
Just insane. Back in 2015.
15, I was going to say.
Yeah.
Was that at Worlds?
Yeah. Zhang Wang Li.
So
No, we've got to
152.
change. Zhang Wang Li is asking for 153.
Yep. And Rim Jung Sim is going
She's
to
going
come
to come
out
out
here.
for this 152.
So a quick turn. This is what, a 5-kilo jump?
Yeah.
And Zhang Wang Li sitting on an 8-kilo jump.
By the way, her 280 total in Houston was only good for silver that year.
4, I'm sorry.
Silver.
Wow.
Very,
276.
very impressive.
152 second attempt now at 276.
Yeah,
That's going to require something ungodly.
a 14 kilo increase.
Above the world record, no less. I mean, several kilos above the world record.
She was on her toes in that clean and still stands up.
And then the jerk.
Wow. Zhang Wang Li, 153. She is seeding the overall medal. She's already won silver in the snatch, silver in the total. This would just move her into gold for the clean and jerk, if she can do it. She is the record holder in this discipline, in this class.
This would give her a 271.
That'd be 1 over her PR total.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
What a jerk.
That was excellent.
It was excellent. It was a 4 for 6 day, 271 kilo total, but it will not be enough.
No, she is our silver medalist, but currently the leader in the clean and jerk with this really impressive attempt.
Everything about that was
That
just
jerk
terrific.
is just money.
This 55 is going to be a world record total.
Yes.
Will result in one, yes. So a 3-kilo jump for Rim Jung Sing. Currently has a 276 kilo total. If successful, this will give her a 279 kilo total, which means it will be a new world record. This will be the 3rd time she breaks this world record. Did it twice in April.
The total.
Yes.
Wow.
So close. Zhang Wanli celebrating.
Because that means she is the gold medalist in the clean and jerk.
Yeah.
Rim Jung Sim is still the world champion, though, in total. Silver medal.
Can't be too disappointed, although she doesn't look happy.
Look at this clean up on her toes. Yeah.
But she did not give up on
No,
this.
that is a fight.
And just
She had,
so
it
close.
starts to move. Great effort and a great battle between these two extraordinary athletes. Zhang Wanli, gold medal in the clean and jerk with a huge 153 kilo lift. Only 3 kilos off her own world record in this discipline. Rim Jung Sim, 152, silver medal in the clean and jerk, and a Herculean effort at 155 for the gold.
Herculean?
Herculean.
Okay.
Remy Fuentes, bronze in the clean and jerk.
Gotta wonder if that second attempt on Fuentes
Yeah.
was
Gold
a
medal.
139. Sorry,
Rim
gold
Jung
medal
Sim.
in total.
World champion. Silver medal. Zhang Wanli. AC de Gomez, bronze in the total.
2 for 6 for Dahomas. All right, here are our results in the clean and jerk in the women's 76 kilo category. Field of 17. One of the smaller categories.
Yeah.
And the total.
Interestingly, Rim Jung Sim, two-time Olympic champion, first-time world champion here. Yeah, she's medaled at 2 of them, but she has never been atop the podium.
She will tonight.
She's medaled at 3 of them, excuse me.
Well, you recall in 2015, there was that wild one where she was injured.
Yeah.